Hi guys, this is Nerrissa Hsu, Master Integrated Breakthrough Coach. And today I'm going to be talking about how you can create your own gratitude journal and incorporate your gratitude practice into your life. So what we're going to talk about today is why gratitude is so important, what you'll need to get started, when to do it, how to put it into practice today, and how to share your gratitude. And then what? After you have all of those parts, what do you do with it? So let's dive right in. Why is gratitude so important? Well, Harvard Health says that in positive psychology research, gratitude is strongly and consistently associated with greater happiness. Gratitude helps people feel more positive about their lives, relish in good experience, and improve their health, as well as helping them deal with adversity, and it builds stronger relationships. And ultimately, people express their gratitude in many different ways. But why is gratitude so incredibly powerful? Because it reminds us of all of the beauty and the abundance around us, because it allows us to look at our lives with fresh eyes and greater perspective. So what are you going to need for this project? Well, first of all, grab a journal. I have a really bright yellow one right here, and hopefully it's a blank journal so you can fill it up because you're going to do this practice every day. And then grab some colored pens. Again, I love colored. You can have pens or pencils, whatever you want, just so you can have a fistful of them on hand so you can get creative when you want to. And then the second thing you're going to need is dedicated time. So I said about 15 to 30 minutes, but really it's going to be at a minimum 30 minutes, maybe 45, depending on how much time you have in the morning. And I do recommend that you do this practice when you very first wake up, because it will help shift you into high gear, into a state of gratitude that'll carry you throughout your day. And you want to purposefully schedule this time in for yourself. So if you usually get up at like 7 a.m., then get up at 6:30 and implement your gratitude practice. And take your time back. I know a lot of us have the bad habit of rolling over in the morning and what? Grabbing our cell phone, right? And we're going to scroll through the feeds, looking at social media messages, checking email, looking at stocks, the weather, our text messages, whatever it is. But what it does is it triggers our nervous system into high gear, into anxiety and stress and worry first thing in the morning. And that's what we really want to avoid, especially during this time of a global crisis where fear and anxiety are already top of our minds. We want to implement practices like this to really ground us in our gratitude and help us to control our emotional state so we can make better decisions from a calm and centered place. And that leads me to the next thing that we're going to need for this project, which is an open mind. This is no time for judgment. This is your time to be in your creative flow and really get to know more about yourself. It's all about self-discovery. And as an extraordinary leader and somebody that leads other people, the more mastery you have over yourself and your emotional state, the more you'll be able to properly communicate and express yourself when you're talking to your team, when you're talking to your business owners, when you're talking to your friends and family, and just having a better grounded relationship with yourself overall. So be really, really honest during this process and dare to go where you haven't gone before as far as connecting with your feelings in a new way. And do this especially when you don't feel like it. That's really important. If you wake up and you're in a terrible mood and you're like, I don't feel like doing gratitude today, then you especially need to do your gratitude practice because it's going to help you shift out of that. And that's ultimately what we want. So practicing gratitude, step one, ask yourself, how am I feeling today? And again, check in with yourself and be really honest about how you're feeling. It's not about false positivity. It's about just the reality of what your state of being is when you open your eyes and how you're feeling at that moment. And then write that down in your journal as your first entry. Practicing gratitude, step two. Ask yourself, what is my energy level like? And give yourself a rating based on a 1 to 5 stars rating. And again, be really honest. There's no right or wrong answers here. And again, it's not about false positivity. It's about keeping an accurate record of how you're feeling and how you are ultimately able to shift out of that into gratitude. Practicing gratitude, step 3. Ask yourself, what am I grateful for today? And there's so many things to be grateful for. When I woke up this morning, I thought immediately of 5 things that I was really grateful for. Number 1 was my son. Number 2 was the chocolate chip cookies in my fridge. And number 3 was the green juice in my fridge. Number 4 was the ability to work out at home. And number 5 is the ability to continue to make income during this time of uncertainty, which I know is really important and causing some stress for people in the world right now, wondering what's going to happen next. But more than ever, we need to stay grounded and present in the moment and realize that everything is okay. And whatever comes at us, if we stay calm and grounded, we'll be able to deal with it a lot easier. So gratitude statements. Here are some examples of gratitude statements that you can implement. And of course, you're going to write your own, but I wrote you some examples just in case. So the first statement that I wrote was, I am grateful for being able to slow down and appreciate what's really important to me. During this time of crisis, we are quarantined in our houses, but we also have this amazing opportunity to really slow down and connect with the simple things in our life that we might have taken for granted before because we simply didn't have enough time. Now we have enough time. It's just about implementing the things that we say that we want to do to improve our lives. Number 2 is, I'm grateful for the opportunity to go inward and reflect on how I want to feel and who I want to be during this time of crisis. And these are very powerful statements because ultimately we cannot control what's going on outside of our front door, but we can control what's going on with our emotional state and how we want to choose to react to things. And those are 2 very powerful ways of being. And as an extraordinary leader, the more you master this, the better you're going to feel. And the more impact you're going to be able to have in inspiring and helping other people to get into a positive mindset. Number 3 is, I'm grateful for the gift of time to get really clear on what kind of life I want to create for myself moving forward. This will eventually come to an end, and we will come out stronger on the other side, having implemented these practices to help us get grounded, stay positive, and make healthy choices for ourselves and our family. Number 4, I am grateful for my health and wellness and the freedom to make positive choices about how I care for and nourish my body because I love my body and I love my body. And I hope you love your body and love your body enough to really care for your immune system right now, which means eating plenty of fruits and vegetables, taking all of your necessary supplements, and limiting things like alcohol and sugar and processed foods. And work out, move your body. If you need to get out of the house, go for a walk around your neighborhood. Just take the proper precautions and wear a mask and do your social distancing. But definitely keep your mental fitness as a priority as part of your health and wellness regime. So on to the next point. Practicing gratitude, step 4. Ask yourself, what does gratitude feel like in my body? And sit quietly with your eyes closed. Relax your face and your body with your arms resting at your sides, your hands on your knees, facing upwards as if you're about to receive a beautiful gift. And take 3 deep, slow breaths and relax your whole body. And allow yourself to really feel the gratitude growing stronger and stronger from the center of your body until your whole body is filled with a sense of awe and well-being, almost as if there is a bright white light coming from the center of your heart and outwards all around your body, enclosing you in a beautiful sparkling bubble of protection and of light, of positivity and gratitude. And stay here as long as you need to in order to connect with your gratitude and reflect on your personal I am grateful statements and what they mean to you, and really feel into your body, feel into the wellness and the state of being grateful in your body. Practicing gratitude step 5. Ask yourself, how do I want to express my gratitude? There is so many different ways you can express your gratitude. It's amazing. Saying thank you is probably the easiest way. And if you're at the grocery store, make sure to make eye contact with people, say good morning. We still want to keep our humanness and our connection and our kindness, compassion going, even in this time of whatever's going on outside there. Nobody's really sure. But what we are sure of is how we want to feel. And that's feeling into the state of gratitude. And also, I want you to sit and journal any additional feelings or thoughts from step number 4. And then really get into expressing yourself by using those colored pens and doodling and coloring all over your I am grateful statements to make them more beautiful. You want to make this process as playful and enjoyable as possible. And if it's fun, you're going to keep doing it. The last step is posting your I am grateful statements on Instagram and tag them, hashtag I am grateful. And then tag us at @inhale_gratitude. So we know that you have enjoyed this content and that you're spreading more gratitude, love, and positivity out there in our social networks. Because when you share your joy, you spread the light, your family and friends are going to see it, and you're going to inspire them to also shine their light. So that brings us to the close of our talk for today. And I just want to go over 3 takeaways that I want you to think about when ending this training, which is why gratitude is important. When we practice gratitude, it allows us to appreciate the simple beauty and wonder, as well as the abundance that's currently present in our lives without having to do a thing. It's literally just looking at our lives with fresh perspective and appreciating what we already have. And then how to take action. We went over the process of how to identify your gratitude statements, and then how to really connect with your feelings in general, how to rate your feelings so you can see where your baseline is, and then elevate that baseline by using your gratitude statements. And then expressing your gratitude in a big way that's going to make an impact on the people around you, who are your friends and family, your community, your coworkers, your companies, your business associates. Just spread the joy. Bring more light into the world by shining your gratitude all over it. And what's next? We challenge you to start your journal today. Start it right now. It's an easy and simple practice that you can implement. And again, do it right when you wake up in the morning. And do it for 30 days. That is the challenge. Do it for the next 30 days and see how you feel. Post your I am grateful statements on your social media channels and get in contact with us. Let us know how it has created an impact in your life and how it's helped you shift out of a certain way of being, thinking, or doing into a more joyful, lighter experience for yourself. And let's stay connected. Here's our information on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. We definitely would love to see your Instagram posts, so please tag us or use that hashtag I am grateful. And lastly, we want to thank you for joining us today. Thank you so much for viewing this content. If you liked it, please share it with somebody that will find some value in it. And We would love to hear what you learned, what we need to know to improve the content, and if you had any questions at all. So you can reach out to me. My email address is right here, or you could hit the button below to schedule a 15-minute consultation. Because as a master integrated breakthrough coach, I have tons of strategies, techniques, and methods to help you break through anything you might be experiencing right now. If you want to learn how to manage your emotional state so you can make more clearer, calmer decisions, and you can break through any barriers that you have to achieving any goals that you might have, I can help you with that. So let's connect, let's chat, and let's be about growing together as extraordinary leaders. Until next time, stay kind and connected, live in gratitude, and be light. Thanks again for joining me today. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye, friends.